Good morning, students. Today we will see what are ensemble methods. Now, what is an ensemble method? Ensemble method is a machine learning concept in which the idea is to train multiple models using the same learning algorithm. The ensemble takes part in bigger group of methods called multi-classifiers, where a set of hundreds or thousands of learners with a common objective are fused together to solve the same problem. Okay. Now the second group of multi-classifiers contains the hybrid methods. They use a set of learners too, but they can be trained using different learning techniques. Stacking is most well known. If you want to learn more about stacking, we can study it in the next lecture. Okay. So first we will see what are the causes of error in learning. Okay. Now the causes of error in learning are due to noise, bias and variance. Now ensemble helps to minimize these factors. These methods are designed to improve the stability and the accuracy of machine learning algorithms. Okay? And the combinations of multiple classifiers decrease the variance, especially in the case of unstable classifiers. And it may produce a more reliable classification than a single classifier. Okay? Now we will see what exactly the bagging and boosting. Okay, as we can see in the slide. Now bagging and boosting get n learners by generating additional data in the training stage. Okay, n new training data sets are produced by random sampling with replacement from the original set. By sampling with replacement, some observations may be repeated in each new training data set. Okay? In the case of bagging, any element has the same probability to appear in a new data set. However, for boosting, the observations are weighted, and therefore some of them will take part in the new sets more often. Okay? Now this is the basic concept of bagging and boosting. Now, here we can see the multiple sets are used to train the same learner algorithm, and therefore different classifiers are produced. Here in case of bagging, random sampling with replacement, and in case of boosting, random sampling with replacement over weighted data. Okay, now we will see why are the data elements weighted. Okay, so here we begin to deal with the main difference between these two methods, because we have to understand what is bagging and boosting. Now, while the training stage is parallel for bagging, boosting builds the new learner in a sequential way. In boosting algorithm, each classifier is trained on data, taking into account the previous classifier's success. After each training step, the weights are redistributed. Misclassified data increases its weights to emphasize the most difficult cases. In this way, subsequent learners will focus on them during their training. Okay. Now, the next is how does actually the classification stage works. So here, to predict the class of new data, we only need to apply the n learners to the new observations. In bagging, the result is obtained by averaging the responses of the n learners. However, in case of boosting, assigns a second set of weights, this time for n classifiers, in order to able to take a weighted average of their estimates. Now, in case of boosting, in case of the boosting training stage, as we can see in the slide, in case of boosting training stage, the algorithm allocates weights to each resulting model. A learner with good classification result on the training data will be assigned a higher weight than a poor one. So when evaluating a new learner, boosting needs to keep track of learners' skills too. Okay, so this is bagging and boosting, and how does the classification stage works. Now, to sum up with this, we have some similarities as well as differences of bagging and boosting. You can go through this and give me feedback and solve the test on bagging and boosting. Thank you.